And we're back after some technical difficulties. And it is 3rd and 1 for the Wolverines. Sorry y'all missed my fantastic introduction due to technical difficulties. But long story short, back from my hiatus, took on coaching, didn't love it as much as this. We're back.
And it's good to have you back, AJ. Not the same without you.
Measuring the sticks to see if the Wolverines got it. Or we're going to have 3rd and less than I can count. More of a negative number. And it's going to be 3rd and a foot, maybe, possibly. Keep in mind, this Auburn defense is star-studded. They've been playing great all year. All-stars such as Tommy Hayes at linebacker, Wetzel at safety or rover. They have Patrick Saucer out wide at corner next to Liam Doyle. He made for special teams, but that's besides the point. And then they have Tyler Sherman-Tier, the defensive MVP in Division 5. Never had a doubt in my mind. I said it week 1.
How about Charpentier, though? Came back to Auburn this season from St. John's, and now he's playing in a big game tonight.
And it's going to be a big run up the middle for Lester. Carey's going to get him at about the 17-yard line.
So we've seen it for the first few plays that unfortunately we didn't get on air, and we just saw it there. Lester's ground game has actually come to play tonight. They've been splitting Auburn early.
Ground game. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines in the red zone. And it's going to be a run out to the left, cut back inside, nothing much on it. It's going to be a gain of about 2 or 3. Bring up 2nd and long. Second and 7 now coming up. Wolverines come out with 1 back on either side, 2 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. It's going to be a give on the inside. And ball is loose. Auburn pointing right, and it will be. That's a turnover to start. There was a fumble earlier in the drive, and this time they got it back.
So that's the second time, as you said, this drive that we've seen a fumble. Luckily, this time Auburn was able to jump on top of it. That's a good sign to see, though, that you're already forcing Leicester to make mistakes early in this game and to save some points there on that drive.
Let's see how the drive is going to go for Auburn. Start off the game. The offensive MVP, Braden Belanger, is going to be stopped inside his own 5. Big loss on the play. Many.
6 or 7 yards of the rock.
And that is not a sight we're used to seeing there, AJ. Belanger just completely bottled up in the backfield and then losing 5 or 6 yards to put Auburn in a very bad position here, backs against the wall.
It's 2nd and more than I can count, to be honest, coming up now for the Rockets. Man motions across at Zach Wetzel. It's going to be a jet to him going up the left side. Gets outside. Gets back to the chains, and he'll pick up a many on that. Going to bring up about 3rd and 6. Very doable now for the Rockets. Gulp. And on 3rd down, Ortiz going to drop to throw. Looking downfield. Got his man. Caught. on the other side of the field. Who else but Zach Wetzel? Big pickup on that. That's been a reoccurring connection all year long. It's really, they have such great chemistry. They've had it since week 1, and they still have it.
Indeed, it has, AJ, and we've seen it first play against Uxbridge actually went 70 yards for a touchdown, and then here got about a 50-yard gain on the 3rd and long. That matchup right there is just amazingly unbeatable.
And on a fresh new set of downs, Ortiz once again drops a throw. This time not as deep. He's finding his good man, Owen Morrow. Owen Morrow's past the 20-yard line looking for a block. Got one downfield. Owen Morrow lunging for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown Rockets. Owen Morrow, call that run after catch.
Great read there by Ortiz. He had 2 guys deeper downfield, but he saw Morrow wide open, made the right play, and then Morrow just does it himself for the touchdown. And that's 80 yards in 2 plays. That's what the Rocket offense can do to you.
And the WWD PAT team comes out for the point after. And the right leg of Liam Doyle, the all-star himself, kick is good. That's first team. Keep it in mind. Score is now 7-0 with just, bad at math, with over 6.5 minutes to go. It looks like the right leg of Caleb Grahowski is going to get us going once again. Going to give Leicester the ball back. They had a fairly good drive to start. Just couldn't hang on to the football twice that drive. And Auburn made them pay for it 50% of the time. And the kick is going to be fielded on a dive at the 19-yard line. Great idea by the Wolverines, and they will set up shop at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, Wolverines.
So let's see what this Auburn defense can do with some momentum on their side and with Leicester pinned back pretty deep in their territory.
Leicester comes down, trips to the right, 1 receiver on the left. And a quick pass to the right side. He's going to dive down to avoid contact, and that's going to bring up 2nd and very short.
That's a good drop there. That's a good job from the Leicester quarterback there. He noticed the fact that the Auburn defense was dropping back in his zone, and he made the quick pass to his open man. That's easy yardage for a 1st down for Leicester.
So it is now 1st and 10. Keep in mind that was Chase Reyes who picked up the fumble last go around. Now on 1st and 10, it's going to be a QB power up the middle. Not much gain on that. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 as an estimated guess.
I gotta say, AJ, something that has improved heavily over the season is Auburn's tackling in the backfield. from the first game against Bay Path to now, where they were missing a lot of open field tackles and allowing extra yardage, to now getting the guys down 1 or 2 yards after a gain, that's some really good improvement that we've seen all year.
Second and 8 now coming up. Doubles for Leicester. Man comes across behind in motion. It's going to be a give to him. He'll cut it back up the middle, and he's got space lassoed in just past the first down marker. First and 10, 2 receivers on either side, a back to the side. And it's going to be a QB power up the middle. Won't be as successful as past plays. Maybe a gain of 1.5.
And that's good adjustment from Auburn, too. Once again, notice the QB power and stop it for minimal gain.
Second and 9 now coming up. It's going to be a jet cross going to the left side. Chuck Traina's there to lay a hit. Assist coming in by his friends. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Marker keeps on going back. Call 3rd and 10.5 as I'm falling off the box. 3rd and long to call.
And that was a really good hit there from Chuck Traina. He's getting blocked out by Leicester's wide receiver. He's still able to get his head into the midsection of the Leicester receiver on the jet sweep, and he was able to make the good play, back him up a yard, brings up 3rd and long.
Third and 10 now. Coming up for the Wolverines. 2 receivers on either side. Seen a lot of this formation. And he'll drop back to pass. Eyes downfield, looking, fires a missile into the middle of the field. And it'll be incomplete. Chuck Traina gave too much contact. And the punt team's going to come out now.
That was a good recovery there. Defensively for Auburn, once again, hold Leicester to 0 points, and there's going to be a flag on the punt.
Flag on the play. Dead ball foul, offsides on Auburn.
It's going to be offsides against the Rockets. 4th and 5 going to come up. I would guess the punt team stays out. That'd be very aggressive by the Wolverines to take them out.
But also, this could be fake punt territory, so just have your head on a swivel if you're Auburn special teams.
I haven't heard enough audibles to call fake punt. I think this goes back to Belanger and Houses it. Call him Caleb Downs. What a game that was. And the punt, it's a good one, very deep. Bounces at about the 23-yard line. It will roll out at about the 16 or 14. Numbers are difficult. 18. That was close. 1st and 10. Ortiz and friends. And it's going to be a run up the middle for the Wolverines. Or excuse me, for the Rockets. Colors. It is now 2nd and 5 for the Rockets. Going to be give to Belanger. Left side, Belanger finds a crease, going past the first down marker and makes a man eat turf at the 40-yard line. Still up, opposite 46, opposite 44. 1st and 10, A-Town.
And as we've seen all season, Braden Belanger just dominates on the ground, and he brings us about 30 yards upfield for the first down.
Ortiz now on 1st down. It's a fake to Belanger. Entire defense bites, and he'll eat a hit in the backfield. Try to make a move. Just too many men. Not 50 Cent. It's going to be 2nd and about 14 now for the Rockets. Two receivers on the left side now for Ortiz is there in the I form. It's going to be a fake to him. Ortiz will take it left and maybe won't get to the chains. Instead, he'll lose the ball, waiting on a signal to see which way it's going to go. And it will be staying here. Good job, Paulie. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. I would expect them to go to the pass.
I agree. It's just I'm not sure if this is gonna be if that was the last play of the first quarter because there's 30 seconds left.
No, they're gonna get one more. Actually, I'm gonna say halfback draw to Belanger.
Interesting. I'm gonna stick with the pass and see what happens.
Saw that play. I don't remember which game it was, but it was a great call. It's gonna be a fake to Belanger. Ortiz takes himself, steps up in the pocket, rolls, fires, caught. Still on his feet. He's got jets crossing field. Right side going pylon. Touchdown Rockets. Too much speed.
And in Bonneville just takes the play, runs with it just as Owen Morrow did. Yards after the catch. That's the key in this game so far right now. We just saw Ortiz get away from the pressure, get the throw off, and then Andon Bonneville just took it and ran with it.
That kid is quick.
Yeah.
Rockets now going to go for 2 here. It's going to be a give up the middle. Waiting on a signal. Is he in? No. They're going to call him a yard short. Ow. That will conclude the first quarter. Score is Rockets 13, other team 0. kickoff team.
Oh my God!
Was that?
They actually did an onside kick.
They did an onside kick.
Onside kick,
I was not ready.
believe recovered by the Wolverines.
It was recovered by the Wolverines.
Now that
But,
At the 48-yard.
but,
didn't I call it?
you did call it. That was kind of cool. I like this. Paul's rolling.
I don't know how I did that, but I'm just gonna run with it.
First and 10 now. In the shotgun, drops a throw, looking, fires, and it's going to be completed. He is wrapped up by many silver caps on that. Going to bring up second and doable. Second and 4 now. 4, maybe 5. Tough number. Coming up. Wolverines in the bunch. It's going to be a give up the middle. Wrapped up before he could even think. Who else but T-Sharp, man?
Charpentier has come out here tonight. He is energetic like we've never seen him before, and he's dominating so far. I will say, though, Leicester's plan of doing quick runs and quick passes, that's actually working out pretty well for them. But whenever they do something that gives Auburn's middle linebackers to have some time to be able to get onto the play, it doesn't turn out too well.
Now third and long coming up. By the way, Tyler Charpentier, his football photo won photo of the season, picked by myself, not an official award. But it was a great picture. Blitz comes for the Rockets, and it's going to be a completed pass on the sideline. Might just be there for the first. And it's going to be a yard short. Maybe the cone of the ball short.
First down, Leicester.
I guess I lied.
That's a really good play there by Leicester's quarterback. I believe Jackson Ruth. Jackson Ruth was able to escape the sack there, got out of pressure, escaped the pocket, and found his man on the outside for a nice gain to prevent a fourth down.
And on first down, it's going to be a QB power up the middle, wrapped up after not much. Second and about 6 now for the Wolverines. They're driving. Drops a throw. Quick pass. Going to be deflected. No fly zone.
Nearly intercepted there.
I believe that's Caden Wood on the breakup. I am
Woody.
more than likely incorrect on that. But. All right, check me out, check me out, check me out. Third down and about 8. Drops back to pass. He's leveled as he throws. Pass is still complete. Quick pass. Wetzel and Grahowski there. Bring the boom. That's what they do.
That was really good pressure there by the Auburn defense. But Jackson Ruth is doing a very, very good job of making the quick passes, as we said earlier. And right now, he's dominating on this drive. So Auburn's going to have to make the adjustment pretty quickly if they want to keep Leicester out of the end zone.
First and 10 coming up for the Wolverines. He'll drop to throw. Looking. Charpentier is blocked in the back. Flag comes as it should. And he's out of bounds past the 20-yard line. That's coming back. First and more than I can count once again. Coming up for the Wolverines. My counting skills have been tested all year long, and they're being tested extra tonight. Dive up the middle. Gain of about 2 or 3 on it. Second and many. Coming up.
Auburn's D-line, it looks like they've been winning in the trenches so far, and that's always a good sign to see. Let's just see if the secondary can pick up the slack.
And he's going to drop to throw. Bounces off the ground.
Still completion.
Oh, still complete. Interesting. Very interesting.
It'll still be 3rd and 10. So Auburn has a good chance to get off the field here. But this could be 4-down territory for Leicester. You don't know.
Nuh-uh. Third and 10 now. Drops a throw. Charpentier in pursuit. Charpentier misses the sack, and a fantastic grab is made.
I'm telling you, Jackson Ruth is extremely elusive right now. Like, that's 2 or 3 times this drive that he's gotten out of a sack to make a completion. And it's going to bring up 4th and 5. Looks like the offense is going to stay out there.
Wow. Fourth and 6 now coming up. He's going to drop the throw. Looking. Quick pass to the sideline complete. These curls have been working all night long. And it's going to be a first down for the Wolverines.
Once again, we've been saying it. The quick passes, they're just ripping this Auburn secondary apart. And you got to make the adjustment, whoever the defensive coordinator is. I think Coach Sullivan, take notes. You got to stop that quick stuff.
Man in motion comes across to the right. It's going to be a jet. He'll cut back inside. And not much gain on that. Maybe a yard or two. Going to bring up second and long. Second and 10 coming up. It's going to be a pass, wheel route, wheel route, left side. He won't pick up much on that. Maybe 8. Going to bring up third and 2. I lied. 3rd and 4 now.
Hey, just quick note to everybody at home. Leicester has burned 8 minutes off the clock of the second quarter. So that's some really big ball possession there. That's supposed to keep the ball away from Auburn if that's their goal. They're doing a great job.
50 yards in 8 minutes. It's good clock management. Chew clock has been enabled. Motion once again. It's a toss to him. He'll cut inside. And he gets air on that tackle, just short of the first down marker. 4th and 2. 1.5. Who knows?
This is 4-down territory, right? Would you expect them to go for this?
I would doubt they have the kicker. If they do, I would love to put them with Pat McAfee. Put him on the $100,000 kick. Fourth and 1 coming up for the Wolverines. And looks like Leicester jumped early on that. They did. I'm correct for the first time tonight. Fourth and 6 now for the Wolverines.
Fourth and 6 on the drop back. Throws end zone. It's caught.
He is short, however. He is
No,
maybe.
Forward progress is going to get him the first down, I believe.
And I believe you are correct, Paul.
we've seen a lot of spectacular high-flying catches here for Leicester, and another one right there. Like, they've been doing really good, as we said, with the clock management. It's taken them about 10 minutes to go 48 yards.
You know what is such a scam? First and goal from a small number yard line. It's going to be a QB power up the middle. He is met. First number I see is Chuck Trina. He is short. Second and goal coming up.
You know, this is very smart football here because now Auburn's going to have less than 2 minutes to drive down the field and get some points before the half is over. So Leicester's done a very good job in chewing the clock as they line up for second and goal with the 1.
Second and goal, 2 receivers on either side. Once again, it's a give up the middle. He'll bounce it back to the edge and do a gymnastics move into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That was a 10-minute, 17-second drive.
From the 50-yard line. Isn't that impressive?
That's not even 5 yards a minute, but you know what? Props to Leicester.
And the point after is good. Number 50 for the Wolverines knocks it through.
That drive is like the epitome of death by a million paper cuts.
They went 10 minutes.
That was very creative. Belanger fields it inside of the 20-yard line, and he is still on his feet to get to the 34-yard line. First and 10, Auburn Rockets.
Notice this man did not have his hands on the...
First and 10 for the Rockets. Ortiz in the shotgun. Belanger to his right. 2 receivers on either side. Ortiz drops a throw, looks, and he is deflected. Pass intended for number 4, Z-Money Wets. Incomplete.
Wow. That's all I can say after that. Wow. That was a great defensive play there. And we got a minute and 30 seconds left. Let's see what this Auburn offense can dial up, having to drive 66 yards for a touchdown.
Second and 10. Ortiz going to drop back. Has time. Goes short to Belanger. Belanger goes forward. Third and 2.
Timeout on the field.
And there's going to be a timeout on the for the Rockets after I attempt to make a broadcasting call. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 following it. 3rd and 2 for A-Town. 2 receivers on either side. Once again, this time Belanger on the left of Ortiz. Rollout pass is incomplete off the hands of Jackson Finnemore. Seems like a miscommunication between him and J.O.
It looks like Coach Cormier wants to keep the offense on the field here.
As he should. Beat.
Nah, it does look like the punt team's going to come on.
And Lester jumps after a motion on the punt. Ortiz and friends are back because we all missed them.
Neutral zone infraction, and it'll be a 1st down, Auburn.
Move the chains. Rockets will receive the second half kickoff, so we will see if they can make the most of it. They got 52, 53 yards and a dream. Keep in mind, in my mind, Liam Doyle could make a 70-yard field goal, so I'm not that worried. Pass is going to be complete, snagged with one hand. You should be fired up after that one.
Wow.
1st down, Rockets. Man.
Jackson Finnemore on the grab there.
Ortiz goes up the seam. Insane catch by Jackson.
One-handed on a bullet from Ortiz. Great concentration, and what a catch.
And he drops back and finds man on the right side for the curl. Now, looking back at that Finnemore play, in the wise words of Gus Johnson, give me that, Odell. That was nice.
Yeah, there's nothing else that can be said about that, AJ. Just, that was a nice catch.
I hope we have photographers on that one. Second and 10 now coming up for Ortiz and friends. 1st and 10, excuse me. Ortiz pumps, fires to Wetzel. We've seen it before. It's out of the hands. Pumps and throws deep to Wetzel. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen it. He moves to 50% on those types of plays. And it is now 2nd and 10.
So now if you're Auburn, mindset is obviously going for the touchdown here. But would you have confidence that Liam Doyle would be able to make this kick?
I think Liam Doyle can make an 80-yard kick if he really wanted to. I never had a doubt in my mind. 80 minus about, like, 45. Ortiz gives to Belanger up the middle. Right side, timeout. And with just over 46 seconds to play, 3rd and 7, timeout Rocket. Third and 7 now. Ortiz all alone in the shotgun. He'll drop back to throw. Looking, fires, end zone. No one near him. Touchdown, Rockets.
Look like there's a bunch of arguments on the Leicester side of the field. They are, I believe they had a blown coverage there, but Morrow with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Auburn goes up by 2 scores, and I think they're going to go for 2 again.
And once again, Rockets are going to go for 2. This time they're in the all too familiar Patriot formation. Belanger comes in motion all the way across. Flag on the play. Before anything. It's going to be offsides against Leicester. And they're going to go again with half the distance to the goal. Keep a Cali out there. We're going to stay in Patriot.
AJ, you know what I'd love to see that probably won't ever happen?
Me back on the football field.
That too, but I'd love to see a jump pass, like to the end
Oh, that's a
zone.
good one.
Just catch them off guard.
Oh, I hope you speak it into existence. And there's going to be a timeout. Auburn, their third charged of the half. And let's see what they do. Hope they stay in Patriot. Belanger comes across, push up the middle. Is he in? Yes, he is. 2-point has been converted.
Rockets go to the quarterback sneak.
That's a Cali right there. Kick is returned by Leicester inside of the yard line. And it is going to be fielded near the 50 with 35 seconds to go.
They nearly broke that.
First and 10 now. Blitz comes for Auburn. He escapes, eyes downfield, looking, throws, and diving catches incomplete. 27 ticks to go. And the fake going to the right side. Cuts back in, still on his feet, past the 40-yard line. And he's... Drops a throw, steps up in the pocket, looking, past line of scrimmage, throws it anyway. Going end zone, it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, AJ. It definitely looked like it was an illegal forward pass there. It looked like he was across the line of scrimmage, and there was the same protest from the Auburn sideline. But it looks like it's just going to be an incompletion, 2nd and 10.
Something. Drops a throw, looking, flag comes in. Wood wraps him up at about the 30-yard line. And with 2.2 seconds to go, there's laundry on the field.
So it's probably going to be a Hail Mary here for Leicester. That flag on the previous play will be holding on the offense. It'll be 2nd and 20. 47 yards to the end zone. They're most likely going to go for that with 2 seconds left. And Auburn's got men deep. Let's see what happens.
2nd and more than I can count, to be honest. It's going to be a give up the middle for the Wolverines. Gets it up to the chains, has blockers. Still on his feet, goes to the right side on... And he's going to be wrapped up. Taking us to halftime. Score is 21-7. Rockets lead. We'll see you in a little bit. The Rockets will receive the second half kickoff. 24 minutes left in the 2024 season, Paul.
It's unfortunate that it's come and gone already, AJ. It feels like it was week 1 last night when we were playing Bay Path, and it's just sad to know that this season's almost done.
You know, it's okay. We're going to win a state championship next year, and our last game will be in July. So
Do you think we could actually go to Gillette if that happened?
I think we're going to July. I don't know, Shawshing Valley Tech.
That would be awesome.
Watch A-Town. And kick is going to be fielded, maybe not as cleanly as he hoped, at the 25-yard line by Braden Belanger.
First and 10, Belanger takes the ball about 4 yards up the middle to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 4 coming up. Second and 5 now. Rockets in the I form. 2 receivers on the left. It's going to be a fake. Triple option. Ortiz still on his feet. Breaks a tackle. Reverses field right side. He's got the first down. Hollywood, man. So inspirational. Past the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Rockets. First and 10 Rockets return to the I form. Same 2 receivers on the left. Ortiz gets a snap. Low toss to Belanger. On the ground. Picks it back up. And he's able to get past the line of scrimmage. As it's going to be 2nd and 7, we'll say, for the Rockets.
AJ, I'd love to see a play action pass here pretty soon. I think the time is right to feign Lester into a run and then take the throw, and then take a long throw downfield, maybe to Zach Wetzel, and hit a touchdown.
Second and 8. It's going to be a give right side to Belanger. Cuts back in, and he'll gain a few. Laundry on the field after. Going to bring up 3rd and 3, but we're waiting on a flag.
Personal foul, face mask on Lester.
First and 10 after the flag. Ortiz in the I form, fakes to Belanger, rolls out, left side, eyes downfield, fires. That's a big one. Looking for Finnemore, and it's incomplete. Clear PI. No call. I thought I'm sorry. I shouldn't go to the refs like that. That's my apologies.
I almost called it again, but it was to Finnemore instead, and it was broken up. But thank you, Coach Cormier, for running the play-action bomb there.
I like it. Good coverage by the Wolverines. Secondary. Pass was incomplete. Draw to Belanger up the middle. Not much gain on that. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. Ortiz drops a throw, looks over the middle, fires, caught. First down, Rockets. That's Owen Morrow, the main man of the night.
Morrow's been having himself quite the game.
Indeed, he has.
Sue me, I don't care.
First and 10, Ortiz in the I form. 2 receivers on the left. We've seen this many times before. It's a give to Belanger. He'll cut out to the left. Got a good block. Still on his feet. Cut. And he's inside of the 10. Caught it about the 7-yard line. First and goal, Rockets.
Belanger's been quiet at points today, but there he breaks out his immense talent. I believe he's closing in on 100 yards rushing for the game, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Rockets.
First and goal now for Ortiz. A toss out wide to Braden Belanger. Cuts back in. Never had a doubt. Touchdown, Rockets. Braden Belanger.
And there it is. Another touchdown for Braden Belanger on the season. I believe that's 18 now, and he's just been unstoppable all year. Showcases it on this drive, and Auburn is pulling away here. Up 3 scores with 20 minutes to go.
20 minutes, 5 seconds to be exact. And the WWD PAT team is coming out for the point after. And the right leg of Doyle, which drills it. And the lead is extended to 21.
Squib kick by Ortiz makes it hard to handle for Leicester. But he is storming ahead, the Leicester returner, until he's finally stopped at the 41-yard line. Good return. Leicester has some good field position here.
And a RPO is complete on the left side. Gets it up to the middle of the field, 50-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play for the Wolverines. 2nd and 3 coming up. Second and 2 now coming up for the Wolverines. It's going to be a QB power left side. Not much gain on it. Maybe a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and short.
Chase Reyes there on the tackle. He spun off of the blocker, disengaged, and was able to make the play before the first down. So 3rd and 1 coming up for Leicester.
And QB power left side looking for the first, and he might have done a tumble to get it. He tumbles, but he ain't Simone Biles. First down, Wolverines. I deeply apologize for that joke. I'm aware of how unfunny it was. 1st and 10 now coming up for the Wolverines from the 48-yard line. And it's going to be a take right side. Look who's meeting him and pushing him back 10 yards. Zach Wetzel, man. So inspirational, and there's a flag on the play.
Oh, no. Don't be for a taunt. Please
Soft.
don't be for a taunt. Please do not be for a taunt.
Sir, let's not. Yeah, Christian? Yeah?
No taunt. Please, no taunt.
No. He can't make us.
It's taunting.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty against Auburn, and then an unsportsmanlike penalty against
So penalties will offset. Offsetting penalties, still 2nd and 11. Good play by Wetzel there to see that the Leicester QB was taking the ball on his own, taking it to the outside, and he just pushed him back 10 yards. That's what we like to call strength.
Second and 11 now coming up for the Wolverines. It's going to be a give to the left, very deceiving. He'll dive forward to make it a 3rd and 4. Drops the throw. Quick pass is intercepted. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play.
Let's see what this flag is for. Looks like it's going to be on Leicester by Auburn's indication, but let me see. Pink gloves. Face mask on Leicester. 15 yards to the end of that return, intercepted by Zach Wetzel.
What a stud. First and 10 for Ortiz, going to be given to Trina, right side. Trina has got some speed, gets it past the first down marker, and I'm not sure if he stepped out. Not that I have the angle at all, but a great run by Chuck Trina to pick up the first down. On the last game of the year, we will be requesting binoculars. To whom it may concern, make it happen. And it's going to be another another gift to Chuck Trainer left side. It's going to be a holding penalty against Auburn. And it's first and 10 for the Rockets. Once again, a gift to Chuck Trainer. Cuts it back in the inside. Second and 12 now coming up. Low snap. Ortiz is on it, trying to make the most out of it, and he'll shovel it out of bounds. Smart play. Heads up. Good job, Jade. Third and 12 now. Ortiz rolls to his right, has his eyes downfield, finds a man, it's off the fingertips. On 4th and 12, the Rockets are going to stay out there. Ortiz by himself in the backfield, drops a throw, has time, fires, left side, super duper deep, Diaberto off the fingertips. Fingertips, that is.
Oh, that would have been an amazing play there. Ortiz put the ball in the best position possible, but it was just a tough catch for Diaberto. Nothing he could do about it. It's all good. Still up 3 scores, 3 minutes to play in the third quarter.
First and 10 for the Wolverines. That's going to be a give. Up the middle. Wrapped up. Never had a shot. Wow. Lots of silver caps on that one.
Tommy Hayes on the tackle there. Loss of 1. And he just drove him straight into the ground.
Deep throw on the way for the Wolverines. No fly zone.
I got scared for a second. He was going to come down with the catch, but Wetzel was there again. Could have been his second interception, but it's going to be third and a country mile.
Zach Wetzel in coverage with a fantastic play on the ball. Third and 11 now for the Wolverines. Pass is tipped before anything. And now it's going to go 4th and long. Punt team comes out, and Saucier's under it. Seems at about the 35-yard line. Trying to make a move, and he's wrapped up at about the 40. First and 10, Jail and company come out. Ortiz going to give up the middle. Not much on that. If anything, going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Rockets.
I will say, Leicester has been doing well in controlling Belanger when he runs up the middle, and Chuck Traina for that matter. However, when Auburn utilizes the sidelines more, I've been noticing that they've been getting more yardage on those kinds of plays.
First and 10 now. It's going to be a fake triple option. Ortiz, sweet move back inside. And he'll get at about 5 forward progress on the play. And they're saying he was down before he lost the ball.
And probably forward progress was stopped. Yeah, forward progress.
Second and 5 now, coming up for the Rockets. 2 receivers out to the right. Rockets in the eye. It's going to be a quick pass. Bubble pass is low. Right leg of Everson is going to give it back to the Wolverines with just over 43 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Snap count on about 7 there. As a great punt by Everson. Still rolling. Gets it down to the 14. 9. Sorry. Numbers are hard. Have a day, Everson. And after a fantastic boot by Bryce Everson, boop bonk, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They set up shop at about the 9-yard line. And it's going to be a give up the middle, no yards gained there. Fantastic stop by the front 7 for the Rockets. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 deep in Leicester's own territory.
He's actually going to lose a few yards there, AJ. That was a really good blitz package. And 2nd and long, it will be the end of the 3rd quarter.
"12 minutes to play in 2024 for this Rockets team. 12 more minutes.
Second and long.
Drops a throw. Pass is incomplete. Charpentier, if he was not blocked, he would have housed that.
Yeah, looked like that was looked like the wide receiver intended for that was not going to be turning around for that football, and that could have been really bad. But instead, it is just going to be third and long.
Third and 12 now coming up for the Wolverines. Drops a pass. Look, wide open man in the flats. Complete, and he's going to be wrapped up by Liam Doyle. And a good friend of his, Ty Charpentier, short of the marker.
Well, short, might I add.
Fourth and 5. Sure. We'll call 4th and 5 coming up for the Wolverines.
Do you think they'd go for this, or do you think it's just going to be a punt from here?
Should be a punt, but it's not going to be a punt. They're going to go for it. At this point, they don't have much to lose, if anything. Ding, ding, ding. 4th and 5 now. Drops a pass, looks right, fires right, and pass is complete. Snazzy, first down Wolverines after a nifty catch on the right side of the field.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of circumstances of that tonight where the Wolverines are facing a 4th and 5 or 6, and they always just make that one extra play, that extra dive to get the yardage and the first down.
First and 10 now. Trips to the left of the Wolverines. Drops a throw. Looks, pumps, fires. Deep shot. Looking in the seams. It's going to be incomplete. Wetzel in coverage with Bryce Everson. That's going to be up 2nd and 10. Drops a throw, looking left side, finds a man in the flats, incomplete. We'll call that SWAT team, Zach Wetzel.
Oh, Wetzel had his second interception in the bag, and he drops it. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. It will bring up a 3rd and long, though, so not the end of the world.
That hurts. Third and 10 now coming up. Has all kinds of time in the pocket until Tommy Hayes comes in. And Tommy Hayes and friends wrap him up for a big loss on the play.
That's going to bring up 4th and way more than we can count.
Correct.
Okay, looks like punt team is out this time around.
Okay, for the 48th time this season, I'm going to call it punt return touchdown.
Fair caught by Saucier, I believe, at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now for Ortiz. Excuse me, for the Rockets. It's going to be a give. Right side, still on his feet. Fantastic here. That's A. Cali taking snaps now. Now, new set of downs for Cali. It's going to be a give up the middle. Hello.
Wow.
Ow.
Who is that on the run?
And it's going to be a give left side for Callahan. Believe that's Jaden Martinez on the carry. Could be wrong.
It is.
And it's going to bring up second and long. Or excuse me, third and long.
Third and 11 coming up for Adrian Callahan in the offense.
And it's going to be another give to Martinez. This time right side, still on his feet, and he's wrapped up. Not a great push by the O-line. Not so great. That's going to bring out fourth and very long.
Do you want to try a kick with Liam Doyle here?
Yes. Without a doubt, yes. Without the slightest doubt. Yes, like there's nothing I want more, to be honest. But on 4th and 12, it looks like the offense is going to stay out. Wonder what play we're going to see here by Coach Cormier. Callahan under center. It's going to be a fullback dive on 4th and 12. And he is short of the chain. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Wolverines football with 6:20 to play. It's going to be a sweep right side. And he's wrapped up after about 2 yards. Leicester fans encouraging him to run, but he won't get much on that. Maybe about 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I will say, with less than 6 minutes to play now at this point in the game, I give Leicester major props for the way they played tonight. They hung in there for a while, especially up until the second half. But since then, Auburn's just kind of pulled away a little bit. And it's, I don't want to say over, but it's very close.
2nd and 9 now coming up. It's going to be a give up the middle. Third and 4 now coming up for the Wolverines. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. And it's going to be a QB power. Left side cuts it back in and not much on that. 4th and something coming up.
And that's a key to Auburn's victory, that what we just saw there. Victory in the trenches. Because our defensive line has been playing well. Offensive line has usually been getting a lot of good pushes. And Leicester just hasn't been able to generate, like, all-encompassing offense. Like, they've had some good drives, especially the one where they went 50 yards in 10 minutes. But it's very slow and methodical.
And on 4th and short. First and 10 coming up for the Wolverines. And it's a bubble screen. And he is leveled. Good tackle made. Chuck Trina making a hit.
Chuck Trina is especially going out on a high note in his final game tonight. And this is just a special sight to see for the seniors enjoying their last hurrah. Wetzel, Joey St. Jean, you got Tommy Hayes, and Chuck Trina as well. Just have a lot of guys who've been playing well tonight who, unfortunately, this is going to be their last game in the blue and silver.
Second and 9 coming up for the Wolverines. And it's going to be a sweep right side. Tackle made in the backfield. Going to bring up 3rd and about 12 now. Maybe 3rd and 11. And short give up the middle is going to give them a 4th and maybe 5 with just over 2 minutes to go in the game. Fourth and 7 now coming up. And pass looking sideline dropped. A Callie and company coming back out with 1:10 to play.
What do you think? Just 2 kneel downs and that'll be it?
Something like that. First down for the Rockets, and with a minute 15 to go, I would expect victory formation. As look at me being right for the 3rd time tonight. But who's counting, really? As the first kneel comes in. It's been a fun year, Paul. It really has. Rockets finish 7-4 after this win. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, AJ. Couldn't have asked for any more, man. Thank you.
This was fun, man. We'll be back next year, and HSTV will be back in the winter for basketball and hockey. That'll be a lot of fun. No voices, no official voices. Brianna Landry will be one of them. Paul Vangos will be one of them.
So will you, AJ.
Hopefully.
And that'll be the second kneel down. And with less than 40 seconds to play, I think that's going to be it.
I think we're lining up at midfield, and we are. Final score in the Tarentino Cup. Rockets 28, Leicester 7. That will conclude our ride in football this year. We will see you all in 2025. My last go-around. Yikes.
Hey, let's not think about that.
Let's not think about that yet. We got a lot of time to go. We got 2 more seasons. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, a few more seasons to go. Thank you all so much for joining us this year. As always, I'm AJ Beamendorfer.
And I'm Paul Vangos, folks.
Everyone, have a great night.